What is up, guys? Dylanrhyne here, and welcome to a different type of video. Yeah, we really don't do videos like this. Usually I'm just doing my Let's Play world, but today we're going to try something a little different. Something I've been wanting to do for a little bit. Yeah, so what we're doing today is actually a tips and tricks video in Minecraft. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff lined up here. A good bit of these you might already know or have seen other people do them, stuff like that, but I kind of wanted to do a video like this. I have been out of town, so I didn't get to do a video when I usually do, so I decided to do something a little bit less extensive than my Let's Play world, and bring you some sort of content to at least watch for a few minutes, right? But yeah, like I said, you might have seen this before, and if you have, that's okay. But some of these things you might not have seen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down through here, and I'm going to show you my 20 tips slash tricks in Minecraft, and this is in 1.16. Yeah, 1.17 hasn't came out yet, so I might be doing one for that. We'll see how this video goes, see if you guys like this video or not. But we're going to start off with number one. Number one is netherite plus lava. So we've got a big lava pool here, and we've got a bunch of netherite stuff. We got the netherite armor, we've got all the tools, the sword, the hoe, the axe, we've got the pickaxe, the shovel, and we've got ancient debris, nether scraps, and the netherite ingot. You can also, oh, looks like I got an achievement. You can also use netherite block as well, so we'll just throw that in there. But if you don't know, well, obviously you know this, but any item you throw into lava, it's going to burn up, right? It's going to go away, you're not going to get it back. Well, that's not the case with netherite armor, tools, any type of the gear, stuff like that, the blocks, the ingots, the ancient scraps, the ancient debris. They will all actually float in lava, right? Now we look and we have everything back. That is right. So if you think there's really not a reason to make netherite gear besides the extra durability it gives you, except for diamonds, I guess. So it's got more durability than diamonds. So if you think that's the only plus, it's really not. They can float in lava. So if you happen to die or something like that, you can at least get your netherite gear back. Number two is splash potion correctly. So in this chest, I have a bunch of fire resistance potions. As you can see, they are all fire resistance 8. So that is for 8 minutes. Now I see a lot of people just throw these down at the ground and they think they're good to go. But if you look at this, we only got a little less than 7 minutes of fire res for that, right? And we'll just do that again, throw it down. So we got a little over 7 minutes. So the correct way to actually use a fire resistance potion is to throw it up in the air and let it land on you. If you do that, you can see we got 8 minutes of fire resistance. Now that also works with any other not fire resist, but any other splash potion. So you want to make sure that if you want the full effect for it, especially if it's only a 3-minute one, then you want to throw it directly up in the air, not down at your feet or into a wall or something like that. Number 3, the item frame glitch. So as you can see, we've got a block here, and it's got an item frame with a diamond block in it. Now, if we select this block here, if we break this, you can see that it broke. It broke the item frame, and it broke the diamond block. We put this back like that. If we do this fast enough, then that will actually not always break. So you could, by chance, break this block and swap it out with something else. If you, like, we're making a storage room or something like that, and you're like, oh man, I don't want that block there. I want to change it out for andesite. I don't like the grass there. Then if you break it fast enough, and you place it fast enough at the right time, then you can actually swap the block that is underneath the item frame without breaking the item frame or breaking the block that's in the item frame. All right, number 4, 5, and 6 are all going to be on the same one here. And this is making granite, diorite, and andesite. A lot of people don't know, and they think that you actually have to find these in your world, but that's actually not the case. you can actually make these 3 items. All you need is some nether quartz, and if you want to make, well, nether quartz and a couple other items, but if you want to make granite, you're going to need diorite and nether quartz, and you can actually make granite just like that. If you want to make diorite, you can actually use cobblestone and use nether quartz, and that will make diorite. And then if you want to make andesite, you can use diorite and cobblestone, and that's going to give you 2 andesite for each one of those items you put in there. So we got double andesite. So you don't have to go look around the world for these. You can actually make them. Number 7, Blackstone. So also, just like the andesite, granite, and diorite, some people don't know, with Blackstone, you can actually make items. You can make any type of stone, shovel, sword, hoe, pickaxe, or axe, and you can also actually make a furnace. So you don't have to have cobblestone to make these items. Now there is other items that use cobblestone. I want to say that the blast furnace uses cobblestone if I'm not mistaken, and you can't use Blackstone for that. But for these 6 items right here, you can actually use Blackstone to make these items. You don't have to have cobblestone. Number 8, soul sand. So I like to put, I'm liking to put this one in here for the main reason of, if you are, say, at the bottom of the world, you're down not necessarily towards bedrock, but you're digging straight up, right? One of the rules in Minecraft that you're not supposed to do, because you don't want sand or gravel or something like that falling on you, suffocating you, and killing you, right? Also really good for speed runs. But if you go into the nether and you have soul sand on you and you're coming back and then you're digging straight up into the world, you can actually use sandstone to pillar yourself up as you're digging. And if any gravel, sand, falls on you, it's not going to suffocate you because it actually breaks on soul sand. And this also goes for concrete powder of any color. As you can see, this does not break if I drop it on the grass, but it will break if I drop it on the soul sand. Number 9 and 10. This is breaking blocks and placing blocks faster than just doing it straight up. So a lot of people do it just like this, and then they will break the blocks going like that, right? Well, I find that it is a lot faster and a lot more efficient. We're just going to put ourselves in survival here to actually do this in a 2x1. So if you stand just right here, if you do this, there you go. If you look just right, and I can show you, we are looking at 84 downwards, right? If you're looking around 84-ish or 83-ish, you can actually place these blocks a lot faster going up. And that also goes for if you want to do it breaking them going down. You can do the same thing just like this. And this is going to be a lot faster than going up 1 block and going down 1 block. And this also can kind of help too if you are breaking items that need fortune, such as emeralds, or you want to do coal, redstone, diamonds, stuff like that. But I also have another trick for that, and you've probably seen this before in doing the concrete powder. If we put this diamond ore in our offhand and we stand on 1 block higher than this piece of wood plank down here, and I'm using wood planks just because it's a lot harder for this pick to break it, right? If you put the diamonds or whatever item you're wanting to break in fortune in your offhand and hold down both buttons, stand on top of both of these blocks, you can actually just break them like this and not have to pillar all the way up and then pillar all the way down, breaking the blocks and getting the fortune. Number 11, bow and item frames. So what we're going to do is put ourselves in survival here, and we've actually got a bow, a crossbow, and a bunch of arrows, and I've got an emerald, diamond, and gold block on an item frame on these stone blocks here. And if you actually shoot these with an arrow, it will drop that item. See how that works? You can also do the same thing with a bow, just like that. And they will pop right off, which I think is kind of interesting. I found that on accident, actually, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. Number 12, armor stands and frost walker. So many people know you can actually use frost walker. Oops, that's not the right spot. There we go. And walk on water, just like this. And you walk away, it will eventually break and turn back into water. As you can see, it is breaking, turning back into water. But this actually works with armor stands as well. And we're going to click that to go into creative. If I put this armor stand here, and I put the frost walker on this armor stand, just like that, and I actually use some water to push this armor stand, you will see that it does pretty much the exact same thing that it would do if we had the frost walker on ourselves. So you can make some pretty cool stuff with this, bridges that go into ice, certain things like that. It just has to be applied correctly for it to work. As you can see, it is in the water, but it is not ice anymore. So it has to be applied correctly, but if you can figure that out, then you can probably make some pretty cool mechanisms with this armor stand and frostwalker boots. Number 13 and 14, cat secrets. All right, so we've got some creeper spawn eggs and some cat spawn eggs here. And I also actually found this on accident as well. I had never heard of this. We're going to go into survival. We're going to put down some cats here. Just throw some cats in here. And we're going to put a creeper, if we can place him. There we go. He is going to blow up, and he's actually going to kill those cats. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. But when he kills the cats, the cats actually drop string, which I thought was quite interesting. As you can see, this is string. The cats will drop string. It's like they're dropping hair, which I thought was kind of funny. I didn't know that that would actually happen. I thought that was an interesting thing that Mojang put in there. One other thing with cats, if we come all the way up here and we get our cat spawn egg, you put a cat, this is 50 blocks up, and it doesn't matter how high you go. If we break this block, you can see that this cat actually takes no damage. And that's because cats always land on all 4 feet, and they do not take fall damage in Minecraft. Number 15, die creeper die. So in this one, we have some creeper spawn eggs, and we have a flint and steel. We can put a creeper in here, and as you can see, he cannot see us, and he's not going to blow up. I can even put this in survival, because I guess that's the only way he would blow up anyway. You can see that he is not going to blow up, alright? But if we use a flint and steel on him, it will make him blow up. It will force the creeper to blow up. So if you're wanting to do a creeper, like a mob head farm with a charged creeper, that is the really easiest way to get a creeper to blow up a mob so that they drop their mob head. Number 16, ladder and vine decor. So we've got some trapdoors here, just some regular spruce trapdoors, as you can see, and they are facing this block here. So they're right on the right edge of this block. If you have vines or ladders and want to do some sort of decoration item and don't have enough space to put a full block there, you can actually place ladders and vines on trapdoors, and they will stay there as long as you don't hit the trapdoor like this. But you can actually put them on trapdoors, which I thought was quite interesting and makes for a really cool decoration piece in a house or whatever you might be building that needs minimum space, and you can actually climb up these just like this. It works the same as if it was on a full block. Number 17, rabbits. Now this is also another cool thing that I don't think many people know, but we've got a fence here that is 1 tall, and we've got some rabbit spawn eggs. We're going to hit this, turn ourselves into survival, and we're going to get up here. We're going to place down a bunch of rabbits, and they're going to go crazy because we're standing here, we're not holding carrots. But rabbits can actually jump over 1 tall fences because they can jump 2 blocks. So if you're making a rabbit farm, or you're just putting rabbits in an area, want to enclose them, a zoo, whatever you might be making, make sure that you put 2 high fences, because if you don't, you're going to have rabbits all over the place. Number 18, Redstone Problems. So we've got a couple items in here, and I actually do this to myself a good bit when I build in redstone. I will wonder why redstone a mechanism isn't working correctly. And a few people don't know, but if we place these redstone on top of these blocks here, and we put a redstone torch here, as you can see, it travels up, but it will not travel down these slabs. Redstone will not go down half slabs. The only way to get it to go down is to have these as full blocks like this. We place the redstone back on there, and as you can see, it will go down, but it will not go down half slabs. It will only go up half slabs. Number 19 and number 20, buried treasure and stronghold chunk locations. So I'm going to just kind of show you how you can find these two things just the slightest bit easier than just running around and digging and trying to find it. Alright, here we are in a different generated world. So what we are going to do is find the stronghold. So I did kind of find the area or the location that it is at. If we shoot this, it's going to tell us to go this way. If we shoot this again, it's going to tell us to go this way, and so on and so forth. And it looks like it's going down right here. But if you go into F3 and you look right here at chunk, if you try to find chunk that says 4 and then whatever this number is and 4, that will actually help you to find the stronghold a little bit easier. So if we just move around here, we're on 4, so it's going to be, let's do F3G. This will show us the chunk border because it is in this chunk somewhere. If we walk around, we can try to find number 4, which is here. And if we go this way, we will see that this is number 4 right here. So if we dig straight down here, and remember, we are looking at this number here, so 4 and 4. And we keep going down, and eventually we should come right across the stronghold. So if you think you know where the chunk is, all you got to do is do the 4 and 4 there, and then you should be able to just walk around and find your portal, which sometimes a little bit harder to find than, you know, usual. But that's it's not always the case. Usually you can find it pretty easy. But yes, so just look for that 4 on the chunk, and that will help you out a lot more in finding where to dig down to try to find this stronghold location. Here we go. So I've flown around a little bit trying to find one of these ships, sunken ships, whatever you would like to call it, and try to find a buried treasure map. Alright, so that we do have the buried treasure map, and we're going to fly around and see if we can't find where this buried treasure is. I am actually going to put this in my offhand. It's a little bit easier there. So let me just fly around and get to this, which it looks like it should be over in this direction. So it looks like it's going to be over here at this little thing right here. So if we go down here, it can be kind of hard to get yourself on this X and then dig down and try to find the treasure. But if we do F3 and we look in the same spot again up here at the chunk, if we find 9 and whatever number and 9, that is actually going to help us to find this buried treasure a lot easier. So let's see if we can find 9. So here's 9, and that is going down. So let's go this way. And it looks like right here is 999, so 99, right? We're just going to dig down, and there you go. That will work every time, and now you are rich. Check that out. Easy, easy, easy. It's a lot easier for that than the stronghold, but that's just an easier way of finding the treasure without having to kind of line yourself up and try to figure out exactly where you're at and digging a bunch of blocks that you don't need to dig. Well, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for my 20 tips and tricks in Minecraft 1.16. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. And don't forget to check out my Let's Play world. We have a great time there, have really fun. Go over, check that out, and hopefully you like it. But that's going to do it. Let me know what you think about these types of videos. If you like these, let me know in the comments, and maybe I can do one for when 1.17 comes out. Maybe I can just do a few more in general, different tips, different tricks in Minecraft that I have learned And there's also stuff that I'm still learning. So as I come across them, I can make more videos on it and show you guys what I have learned. That's going to do it, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. This has been Dylanrhyne, and I am